Hello and welcome back to the Make Room Show. I'm Jennifer Ford-Berry, and today I am excited to talk about one of my favorite topics. We all know something to help you get more organized and specifically how to make room for the clothes that fit you the best. And today my guest is Shari Braendel. So welcome to the show, Shari.
Thank you, Jennifer. Happy to be here.
So glad you're here. I know this is going to be a really fun conversation, mixing both of our expertises together. You are actually the author of the book, Help Me Jesus, I Have Nothing to Wear.
Yep.
Love it. And you are the founder of the 27 Hanger Closet, which we're going to dive deep into. This is going to be a special treat for all of you women listening because Shari doesn't share this with everybody. You usually have to buy her course to get this information, and she does have a special gift. So wait until the end and she'll tell you what that is. So Shari, I'm so excited to talk to you. I jumped into your website when your publicist reached out to me, and I was like, first of all, your website is gorgeous.
Oh, thanks.
It's really well done. I really loved it. So I have done, I've worked with people that kind of match your color, to your eyes and your hair and all those things. And, I know you do that, and we're going to talk about a lot of other things, but I just want to touch on that really fast because I have, ever since I worked with somebody that told me that, I have shared that information with so many of my clients, because when I walk into a closet and it's jam-packed with clothes, I don't think women realize that they shouldn't be putting all of those clothes on their body.
Absolutely. So if you go in the direction of color first, color is key to anyone's wardrobe. And it's easy to figure out your colors. You could take a free test, even on our website, to do that, or meet with a client, or a consultant. You could meet with a consultant. But if you don't want to do that, then at least get down to choosing 2 or 3 colors that you love. Now, they may not be the best colors, but I think sometimes we have a tendency to go towards certain colors that are flattering to us. Now, a lot of times women go to black, right? So that seems to be, one of those go-to, which doesn't always look good on everyone. So that is why a color analysis is important, to really determine even the neutrals first. But if there are a few pop colors that you love, just start there with your wardrobe.
Yeah, I love it. I have noticed in life that I will never get a compliment if I'm wearing black, but if I wear a bright pink or an orange or something that most women tend to shy away from, that's when women give me the most compliments.
Right, because you're shining. They see you. Black, everybody wears black. Everybody sees it. It's really not a flattering color because, first of all, black is no color, right?
Right.
And it will make us look older. It will make us look, our wrinkles show more, and it makes us look tired, even if it's a good color for us. So maybe it goes on your palette, right? It is one of those colors, but it can really be draining for women.
I love that you said that, Shari, because I never thought about black making us look more tired or older. And really, with this show, our main target is like 35 to 59. And, I'm turning 50 next year, and I'm already thinking about ways to stay younger and look younger, right?
Right.
And so that's something that we need to hear as middle-aged women, that black is not your best friend necessarily.
Absolutely not. Maybe with a neutral, oh, I've got a great way for your read or listeners, I guess readers and listeners, you have both, to know how to choose their best handbag color when it comes to that. Because a lot of times people just go, I'm going to get a black one, right? So I don't know if you want to cover that now.
Yeah,
or
let's do it now. Tell us your secrets.
So the best handbag color to choose matches your hair.
Get out of here.
Yes, because when you choose a handbag color that matches your hair, it will coordinate with anything that you put on. And it is a go-to bag. You can spend more money on that bag because you're going to use it every single day. And I was not too long ago in a luxury designer boutique store and kind of looking around, and the the salesman was standing there. And I said, you realize, you know how you can sell more of these bags? And, $4,000 bags,
Yeah.
$5,000 bags. And, I mean, he's probably thinking, who is this woman thinking, who's going to tell me what to do? And I said, when a woman comes in and she's trying to determine between bags, hand her two, maybe, let's say she's a blonde, hand her a black one, hand her a taupe bag, go stand her in front of the mirror and just look. And I said, every single time it's a light bulb is going to come on. And he was like, oh my word, how come all of these years in this industry, no one's ever told me that? And I said, oh yeah, all day long. Yeah, huge, huge.
Thing.
Well, because so you and I have totally different hair color, right? I'm a redhead. You've got dark, what is it? That's pretty dark brunette, right? So let's imagine me holding a dark brown bag and you holding a rust color bag, a kind of a caramel color bag. All right, so we're holding our bags. Now switch bags. And you see, all of a sudden, you coordinate, you have on, it's like matching an outfit. We're
Okay.
just matching our hair.
I love that.
And then you also choose the hardware that you mostly wear. So I wear gold. I don't know if you wear silver or gold, so make sure that you look for that. Because here's what happens, just like shoes, we have all kinds of handbags, usually in our closets, right? And so if we can get it down to one bag that we absolutely love and adore, we feel good about it. And that's about making room in our lives for the things that are good quality and that really reflect who we are and our personality. And it comes down, that color is a big part of that.
I love that so much. I have to share that with my daughter too, because she's a stylist. So I'm gonna tell her to steal that tip and share it. I
That's
think that, when you're talking about making room in terms of our closet, it is unbelievable to me how many women have to face their closet every single morning and it just drains their energy before they even get started. To walk in your closet and have to, first of all, have a jam-packed closet, you're going to have dust. Number one, don't kid yourself. Your stuff that you spent money on is going to be dusty. The second thing is you don't even know where to start. If your closet isn't organized, you're going to stand there and you're just going to spin your wheels and you're going to be frustrated. And the third thing is you aren't going to have a closet filled with things that make you feel like your best self. And that is my number one rule for purging items in a closet is put it on. Do you feel good in it? Because there's lots of rules when it comes to organization, but I always say to women, if you don't feel good in it, I don't care how much money it costs. I don't care who told you to buy it. I don't care, anything about it. You'll put it on, you'll take it off. You'll put it on, you'll take it off over and over. And you'll say, I should wear that. But the bottom line is you don't feel good in it. So I want you to really help us today with your method, this 27 hanger closet. I'm so excited to hear what you have to say. And I feel like what it's going to do is it's going to give women permission, right, to let go of things that are not serving them to be their best, most confident self. And before you even go, we're going to give everybody permission that if it costs money, we don't care. It's like, doesn't matter. You're
doesn't
just,
matter.
yeah, you're wasting more and more money because you're wasting more and more space and time with it. So just let's put it out there that whatever Shari says we need to let go of, give it to my favorite place to donate women's clothes is a domestic violence shelter. So Google it in your local area and find out who needs it and let it go. So I'm going to give you the floor because you're going to inspire us.
I love it. Oh my goodness. And just leading from that, I recently bought a few pieces for my capsule wardrobe for the fall. And one of them was this green blazer that I thought was fine. Everything worked. I could not stand the feel of it on my skin when I put it on. Now, there was nothing bad about it. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
and it cost good money. I mean, it was over $200.
Mhm.
I wore it to a wedding, kind of a, I mean, in the evening, I brought it home. I put it in a package and sent it to a friend. I said, I can't even keep this in my closet. I know it'll look better on you. You'll like it. I'm sending it. I got it out of my closet.
Mhm.
And that's what I want to really encourage the readers to do. So let me walk you through the steps on how to at least begin getting to the pieces that you love.
Okay.
And so what you want to do is you want to first go into your closet and make space for 27 hangers. Push things out of the way, get them, just make space because we don't want this overcrowded everything. Now, if you need to, first of all, gather some bins and remove the out of season pieces, maybe remove the uh, items that you know don't fit or that need, they're going to consignment, whatever it is, you can go ahead and clear those out first. That'll just be, that's kind of a quick thing. I would put a timer on, maybe take 5-10 minutes, do that, move them out. If you need to get that space in there, definitely remove out of season clothes because that, even if you have one closet, get those out so you're only dealing with the current season.
Can we just stop there for 1 second, Sherry?
Absolutely.
That's huge. So many people don't do that. And you might be listening from, say, Florida, and well, we have, 1 season. You really don't. My friends in Florida love to put on a sweater. They love to change into like a neutral tone in the fall, just as much as we do in New York. I go back and forth between the two states constantly, and that's what I see. So everybody should do a season swap.
I love that. Thank you for saying that because our Florida gals, I hear the same thing. Well, it's warm weather all year round, but you want something new to reflect
Yes,
the season. You want to look updated and should look updated and relevant for the season. And most of our Florida gals are traveling.
yes.
So you need some things for out of state. And even if it is a neutral color, I love that you said that. So you have your space cleared. And now what you're going to do is you decide, number one, what are the colors that you want to build your 27 pieces around? So we're not throwing in 5 different colors into this capsule. We are putting in here our 1 or 2 neutrals. So let's say that black and no, I wouldn't go black and brown. You could for the winter if we're in winter, but maybe you're going black and white. So let's just say black and white if those are colors that suit you. And then the other, you're going to pick 2 colors, 1 or 2, that you love. So for me, orange is always a color that I love. And so I might pick brown and camel and orange. You, Jennifer, might pick black and white and hot pink. Somebody else might pick maybe navy and gray and a soft pink because soft pink, even though it's winter, when someone might be listening to this, is still trending. Even in the winter season, it could be a fuzzy sweater. It could be so go ahead and start with 2 neutrals and let's go ahead and do 1 pop color. I'm going to take 2 away from you. Let's just do 1. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take everything out of your closet and put it on your bed, the in-season clothes.
Mhm.
So maybe, you've got your space. So take out your bottoms first, lay them on the bed, and then try them on. Truly, you can have a closet makeover with this 27 hangers in a few hours. Because what you're going to do is you're going to try everything on, and if it doesn't fit, move it out. If you don't feel good in it, and I know that you said, and I love that you said, if you don't feel good in it, don't keep it. But another thing that you would ask yourself is, would I buy this again?
Ooh, good one. That's a great
Mhm.
question.
And if the answer is no, get rid of it
Yeah.
because you're not going to wear it again. And so what you want to do is you want to look at all of your bottoms. And if you want to try them on, if you know they fit, that's one thing. Put them in the bins in the boxes. You can do that. But only put back in your closet 12 bottoms.
12
No, I'm wrong.
bucks.
I said
Oh,
that the other way around. We're going to put 12 tops
okay.
back in
Okay.
the closet.
Okay.
And so we're going to put 12 tops. we're editing this too, right? Are you going to edit this?
Oh, it's fine.
Goodness. All right. We're going to put back in your closet 6 bottoms.
Okay.
And that's it.
6 spots.
So it might be 6 bottoms,
Mhm.
12 tops.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and put those things back in your wardrobe. So make sure that at least, well, all of the tops, you should be able to mix and match at least 2 or 3 tops with every bottom. And what you want, and that's why you choose the colors that you love. So if you can take the colors and you just kind of take that top and put it over top, does it work with this bottom? Does it work with this bottom? This bottom? Then when you go into your wardrobe, you're like, oh, this matches with this. I know this, I can put this on. But you do the same with your bottoms. You do the same with your tops. You do the same with your layering pieces. A lot of times we have layering pieces in there that are pilled. And you know what pilled is? It's like the little
Yeah.
balls that come on a
Yeah.
sweater. And we think, and t-shirts, a lot of times, if it's a top that is really the quality is just not there anymore and you've worn it for a season and it just, depending on where you purchased it a lot of times, and sometimes you purchase it, you know, maybe at a Nordstrom and it still pills. So it's not, doesn't matter really the stores.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes yes, but some are going to pill more quickly than others. But get those out. If it looks old, move it out. You don't want to put it back in to your wardrobe. And so once you do that, so you've got your, you have your, you know, you've got your bottoms, you've got your tops, and then you've got your layering pieces. And for your layering pieces, I would put 4 layering pieces back in.
Like if you're
So
saying like layering piece of like this jacket, like a
yeah,
jacket.
exactly. Like a jacket. And then we're not including outerwear at this. So we're not including your winter coats,
Right.
and that's a whole, you know,
Right.
other thing. But you know, a vest, blazer, a cardigan sweater, that would be a layering piece. And so we've got our 12, we have our 6, so now we're at 18. We have our, you know, plus your 4 layering pieces. Now we're at 22. So now we've got room for 5 more items to put back in. So I like 3 items that are maybe dresses,
Mhm.
maybe a jumpsuit, maybe you know, maybe you're going to have a dress that is you know, something for a special occasion, but you don't want many more than that. And your skirts, by the way, go with bottoms. So
Okay.
if somebody has a skirt, that goes in the bottom. And then you want to leave room for 2 pieces that are extra. So for example, maybe it is it's your favorite winter fuzzy fur uh, vest that you absolutely love and you needed another layering piece. Or maybe maybe you want an extra top in there, and maybe you want an extra pair of bottoms. But the one thing is, I think most women have a ton of denim in their wardrobe, ton of jeans. We have jeans and then we buy more jeans, and then right, it goes on and
Okay.
on and on.
Yeah. So I want to talk about jeans in a second, but I have a few questions. So
Okay,
are you doing your 27 by season? Like, can
I
we
am.
swap?
Yes.
Okay, swap this
Yes.
out. And then here's a question that I get all the time. I'm sure you do too, Shari. My clients will say, well, is this still in style? So I
Mm.
find that a lot of women have no idea what is in style now. Now, if you ask a 20 something who's scrolling on their phone all the time, looking at fashion, they can tell you what's in style. But,
Right.
and you know, for me, I love asking my daughter to put outfits together for me because she knows how to style people. So I feel lucky because a lot of times I'm asking myself the same question. Is this still in style? What's the, you know, a lot of times like it just turned to a new season here. I go on Pinterest and I'll just, for the season I'm looking for, I'm like, you know, winter fits or fall fits. And or you can even put like winter fits for women in their 50s. You can
Right.
do it however you want and it will give you some inspiration. And I like to set up, I'll either try an outfit on, take a picture in the mirror, keep that on my phone as like to refer back. It sounds silly, but man, there are so many days where I'm just like, what do I feel like wearing? And I can go back to that album and look. Or also I'll just kind of hang the things together. So if I know like this jacket looks awesome with this, I'll put that out for the week. So I feel like, I mean, what tips do you have? Because I know women are always asking themselves, is this still in style? Because they might feel good in it and they might still love it. But you know, you and I have seen clothes in people's closet where they've been out of style for 10 years.
I know. We actually do a trend report.
Okay.
And one of our products that we have, it's a digital product. It's called the Closet Outfit Planner. And it chooses the 27 pieces that are in style for that season.
Ooh, I
And
love
so
it.
that is something that we do in 2025. We'll do, a spring, summer, and a fall, winter. This year we did one 4 times a year. We'll do 2 next year because we find that spring, summer kind of goes together and, fall, winter does as well. But that is one way. But you just gave me an idea. I wonder if with our 27 hanger product, we should just include a trend list, a current trend list. That
I
would
think
be
so. That would
right.
be so helpful because
Yeah. Yeah.
women really don't know. My next thing, I'm gonna be the client for two
Okay.
questions because I know that we hear this a lot. Number one is, what if I what if I get rid of my clothes and then I need it for a special occasion? Like, they create these scenarios in their head. What if, and maybe this and maybe that. What do you say to that?
I say that if you got rid of it, you got rid of it for a reason.
Mhm,
You didn't feel good in it already.
mhm,
It was out of style already. Give yourself permission to go get something new. You
mhm.
probably won't need it again unless you really have something special that you wanted to purchase something special for anyway. So you've got to get rid of that guilt. We hold on to so many things out of emotional. I'm speaking to the choir here. Like I mean, I don't have to tell you, and your listeners probably too know there's
Oh, they
so
need to
much
hear it. Everyone needs to hear
emotion,
this again.
right? There's so much emotion tied to our things. Like I remember this one cat sweater. I like cats. That I had was expensive. It was a Michael Starr. It had, the actual tails. I never wore the sweater. I bought the sweater because I liked the cats on it, right? And it was expensive. And I finally donated it. And occasionally I think, oh, I wish I had that sweater, but I never wore it. And
Right.
so we just have to take a picture of the item, maybe make a little board with it, like, oh, these are items I loved. And then when you find one that you do like that maybe is similar, that fits better, that you love better, that's in the right color, then you purchase something new.
Yeah. And here's a funny story that just got brought up last weekend. So my mom likes when she gets sick of some stuff, if she thinks my sister or I would like it, she'll say, hey, do you want this dress? I'm kind of sick of it. And we'll say yes or no. But she is the queen of then we'll wear it and she'll say, oh, I really like that. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. And it's because it looks different on us than it did on her. And the second
Right.
part is my sister and I were making fun of her last week because we said, you give us clothes and then you'll say, but if you get sick of it, don't get rid of it. See if I want it back.
Oh my
And
God.
we laugh so hard because she literally does it. She'll say, just see if I want it back. And it's like, she has never started wearing something that she got rid of again. She wants like that safety net of
Right.
what if I want it back? And it's
Right.
like ridiculous because she has so many clothes. She doesn't need it and she'll never wear it again. But it's like that safety net of what if I miss it and wish I had it back? Where
Right.
if you're donating it, you're not getting it back. So
Exactly. Exactly. Now, here's a really good tip too. Your mom probably needs this tip.
yeah, if
But
you're listening,
when
mom,
you have,
for you.
listen, mom, when you have your closet space and you are now basically putting your clothes back in based on your own closet. So you're not shopping for new things. You're actually shopping from your closet to choose your 27 pieces,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
Then you hang them back in your closet. You hang them backwards.
Yep.
And then do you tell your
Mhm.
listeners that as well? So you hang them back so you can see what you're wearing.
Mhm.
And then if in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you haven't turned a hanger around because you haven't worn it, then you have permission to remove that piece, go to your other parts of your closet and replace it with something.
Yeah.
And it really gives you, it's almost like you're shopping your own closet. And in the course, of the 27 hanger course, which is only $27, it's like me actually sitting in your closet with you. And I say, do this, pause the video, do this, pause the video, right? We actually have a handout that is a got it, need it. So when you list out, okay, I've got all these pieces, but I really need another, maybe you'll find that you need 2 more pair of pants, or you need 3 more tops. Then you're shopping on purpose, not on impulse,
Mhm.
and you're mixing and matching with the things that you already have.
Mhm.
So
I
your
love
mom
that.
would probably she'd do well with that because she'd hang it back and well, I haven't worn this for 5 years, so I've got to get rid of it.
I think that would be good for her. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna think about all my clients that have so many clothes and they're just like, I can't get it down to 27. They're not there yet. So here's my suggestion. I would love to challenge you, if you feel like that's you, to try Shari's method this week. And that doesn't mean all the clothes that you pulled out have to go directly to donation. Put them in what I call a holding tank. It could be a bin, it could be a spare closet with an expiration date, because I always make them do an expiration date. We don't just put stuff in holding tanks for the rest of our lives. It's like a 3-month minimum or maximum. So I want to challenge you to try this, because I guarantee your brain will feel so much better going into your closet, just seeing less stuff, because it's less overwhelming. So what you can do is you can start with this method. You're not committed for life, right? You're trying it out, you're getting comfortable, and I guarantee getting dressed is easier. You're going to start to feel more empowered with your clothing. And then if you want to come up with a few more items, go ahead, but at least try it, because you don't know how much a cluttered closet is affecting you until you make a change and get some space in there, get some breathing room.
I love that. I love that. And I love the holding tank. I've never heard that. That's so great. And most people have another place in their house that they can move that to. And
Right.
if they don't, just shove things to the back, right? And just make your space for your 27 and live with just that wardrobe for the
Mhm.
next couple of weeks and see how it feels. You'll be able to go in and go, okay, this matches, this matches. And another thing that I would recommend is, do you know about the Style Book app?
No, tell us.
Okay, so it's a free app, and you take a picture of all of your clothes and you put them in so you have, you put it where your tops are, and you put it for you put your bottoms in there. You can even put looks together if you put your outfits on. But the most important thing that I love about it is when I wear something, like I've got this leopard top on today, I'll put it in my Style Book app, and it will show me for the month how many times I wore it. I can also put the price that I paid for it, and I get a cost per wear. And then I can see what is it that I'm really wearing a lot of that's a good purchase.
Yeah.
I was with a couple weeks ago in Iowa, and she pointed out something. She went, "Oh, I really love that, but it's $175." And I said, "Well, why don't you try it on?" And she said, "Oh no, because I don't have a special occasion to wear that too. So I would save that for a special occasion." I said, "Absolutely not. That's not when you spend $175 on an item. You
Mhm.
spend $175 on an item when you're going to wear it multiple times, and then your cost per use goes way down, and that's a good purchase, not the, $175 dress that you wore for the special occasion one time, or the $1,000 mother of the bride dress that you wore one time. That's a terrible cost per
Yeah.
That's a terrible purchase."
That is such a good point, Sherry, because it's like we think we're going to indulge ourselves when we have a wedding to go to, but then our everyday wardrobe is just pilly and pathetic. So I think that's such a good point. If you're going to invest in jeans, invest in a jacket, invest in a coat that you wear out every day in a certain season. That's
A good
a great
handbag.
invest in a bag. Yes, yes.
Yes,
I think
yes.
that's such a good point. What about like this new, you know, issue we have where people that are like constantly on social media or recording like I do, and you feel like you don't want to be seen in the same thing over and over again.
Right. Well,
I get that a
that
lot too. People say that a lot.
I'm sure. And you know what I would do for that, and I've done it. You go to the Goodwill, you pick up, 10 shirts for $3 each, and you wear them for all your recording episodes. And because they're only seeing you from this
Yeah.
area, from up, and then you donate them back. So, I mean, you can do that, or you change out your accessories. You wear neutrals, you change out your accessories, you get some scarves, you change out your layering pieces. So,
I love that.
yes, that's what
I love it. Um, let's talk about jeans because I feel like what I see in my industry is a lot of jeans because the trends change. You know, we were all about skinny jeans, now we're about wide leg jeans. We know darn well we're going to go back to skinny jeans someday, and we've put all this money into jeans that, for our height and for our butt size and for our waist size, and we're like, we know this is coming around. So let's talk about jeans for a minute because I feel like I see way too many jeans in closets that aren't being worn now. They're from the past seasons.
Right. Well, I do think that jeans are one of the areas that we do need to invest in at least once per season, because jeans do change, and it is a way to make you look more modern if you're wearing a jean that is on trend. And you're right. I was just in Paris earlier this year, and they were all about the skinny jeans. And I'm like, okay, they're coming back. So they're going to get
Already?
it. Well, we get it. Oh, already. They had it. Yeah, in April. And
Wow.
they're showing their, absolutely. So we'll
Oh,
get it next year.
I'm kind of bummed about that, Shari, because I'm a
Me
wide
too.
leg girl with how I am built. And I was like hoping we could ride this wave a little longer.
I'm hoping we stay. I'm hoping we stay. But straight leg right now are also trending, which is a great alternative to a skinny jean if we have our skinny jean fans out there, which we absolutely do. I will say, if you wear a jean that is not trending right now, if you're wearing skinny jeans, you're going to look out of style unless you're wearing them with a tall boot and it's tucked in, with a sweater, blazer, that kind of thing. But denim is very much important to understand your body shape, where you gain your weight, what styles look best on you, and how to look for the rise. And do you want me to share a tip on how to do that? Like if you've got a
We want all your
favorite pair of
tips.
jeans, all right. So if you've got a favorite pair of jeans in your closet, or that you've got a pair of pants that are absolutely they fit you so perfectly that you want to go out and you want to also buy a pair of jeans that fit like those pants or like those, other pair of jeans. Take a measuring tape, and the most important thing is to measure the rise. You measure from the crotch seam to the top of the waistband.
Mhm,
Get that number. And so let's say it's a 10,
mhm.
10 inches. For somebody, it might be a 7. For somebody, it might be an 11, might be a 9. But take that measuring tape with you to the store. I have been told, and research shows, that it is more stressful to buy jeans than it is a bathing suit for women. So you take that measuring tape with you. When you look for the jeans that you're going to take into the dressing room, before you ever take anything in, you measure the rise. You do not take anything in that is not your number. So for me, I would not take anything in that's not a 10. If it's not a 10, it's not going to fit me where I want it to fit me. So when at least I get into the dressing room and I've got 3 or 4 or 6 or 9 pair of jeans that I want to try on, I know that they are going to fit in the rise, first of all.
Mhm.
And that is huge, because Right now, crop jeans are in style. So they're a little bit longer crop, a little wide leg. So they're kind of just a little bit above the ankle, but they're, you know, I mean, you can do low rise, you can do mid rise, you can do high rise, but find out what it is that you love and that fits good, and you've solved half of your problem with jean shopping.
That is something I've never heard before. Thank you for saying it. I remember when low-rise jeans were in, and it's like, those are great for my daughter who's in her 20s, but for me, I'm done. I'm never wearing low-rise jeans again. I don't feel comfortable in them. I don't look good in them. And it just doesn't, it's not necessary. So, you know, I'm not walking around with a crop top. So it's like easy for me to say no to that now. So thank you for saying that. I love it. Well, this was so fun. Really.
Thank
I
you.
just
Yeah, I'm
really
glad to be.
enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Shari. I appreciate you coming on the show. I think this is going to be so helpful for women and also help them make room in their closet, which, you know, I'm all about.
I know it. Yes, you
Yes.
are.
So go ahead and share your free gift that you're giving.
All right, so I have a denim guide for your listeners, and this will help you to really look at your body shape, understand what jean styles work for you, and give you guidance to that. So all you need to do is go to stylebycolor.com/denim, and there is a free resource for you there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody listening. I hope this was helpful. And if it was, please make sure you leave us a review and comments. We would love to share those with Shari, and there'll be lots of links in the show notes. Until next time, keep making room for what matters most to you.